Let me ask you a hard but honest question. What do you do when people push back on your calling? Not everyone's going to support your vision. Not everyone is going to clap for you when you step out in faith. Sometimes the loudest voices in the crowd, they aren't cheering, they're criticizing. So how do you lead through opposition? This is Leading 10. I'm Chris Moore, and today we're diving into a powerful moment in Scripture that shows us exactly what to do when that resistance rises up. Nehemiah Chapter 4, verse 16. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth, and took great indignation, and mocked the Jews. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our God, and set a watch against them day and night because of them. Nehemiah was doing exactly what called him to do. He had this vision. He had a mission. But the moment he stepped out to rebuild the wall, he ran into opposition. Sanballat mocked him. Tobiah ridiculed him. Their critics weren't silent. They were loud. They were angry. They were relentless. And yet Nehemiah didn't argue. He didn't cave. He didn't let their voices derail God's plan. He prayed and he kept building. Let's talk about us for a second. Truth is, most of us, we don't like conflict. Even when we're doing the right thing, we'd rather avoid the pushback. But here's what we forget. Opposition doesn't always mean that you're wrong. Sometimes it means you're finally moving in the right direction. When you lead with conviction, when you begin to build what God told you to build, don't be surprised when resistance shows up. Here's what this passage says about us. We want peace. We want people to agree, to support us, to like us. And when we don't, we start to question ourselves. Did I really hear God? Maybe I'm not the right person for this. But here's what it says about God. He doesn't just call you, he strengthens you. He gives you what you need to endure the criticism and stay the course and finish the work. Friend, God doesn't always remove the opposition, but he will equip you to overcome it. Nehemiah didn't pray for his enemies to disappear. He prayed for the strength to keep going, and that's exactly what God gave him. And maybe that's what you need today. Not for the criticism to stop, but for the courage to keep building anyway. You don't really need everyone's approval. All you need is God's affirmation. And if he called you, then he will also sustain you. So here's the application for us as leaders. We need to stay focused on the mission. Let prayer, not pressure, shape your next move. Let perseverance, not the desire to be popular, be your guide. Opposition is always going to come, to everyone, sometime. But how you respond, that's what defines you, and it defines your leadership. You can lash out, or you can shut down, or you can pray and press on. That's what strong leaders do. Let me give you a simple challenge. Name one opposition that you're facing. Maybe it's someone who's doubting you. Maybe it's a fear that you have that you really haven't spoken out loud to anyone. Maybe it's this nagging voice that's in the back of your head that's always telling you something. Well, write it down. Then ask God for strength like Nehemiah did, and choose to respond with resolve instead of retreat. This moment right now, it matters because what you're building is worth it. It's worth the resistance, and the resistance you face sometimes is just the proof that you're making progress. So don't stop, don't shrink, and definitely don't give up. This is Leading 10. I'm Chris Moore. Go lead with courage and keep building what God told you to build. If this encouraged you, let me know by tapping the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, and share this with one leader in your life who needs it today. I'll see you next time.